if you had known the last time would be the last time, like with friends and stuff like that, like the hanging outs and the me and my friends used to just wrestle a lot, and I miss that like them days. Like we try to do it now. Oh my god, we'll probably have to be put on a EMS and. But it was like just them young days. I miss just being able to be a kid with your friends.
Yeah, I mean there was times, and I know you've seen the little memes and stuff, but
yeah, like the memes where like you wake up and it was all a dream,
or like the ones where you never thought that one day it was like pictures of kids on bikes.
Yep.
And you never thought that today would be the last day that we rode bikes. You never. I mean, and you don't think about that.
No, and it was just like I miss just. Like, especially when this one hurts, when you lose a friend.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, you think about them days and you're just like, oh, let me text. Oh, I can't. Because, like I said, one of my best friends, we went over his house every day. He died, like, 2 years ago. And it was just like, just that, you don't realize that last conversation or just that last, because life just happens and, like, you get busy. Like, we went to school. I went to school for one of my nephews that had, like, a muffins with Dad's Day.
Right.
And literally the friend that I was like his best man at his wedding 2 years ago, it was like 2 or 3 years ago, I was his best man. And we ran into each other at the school and we were trying to talk and it was just that we're on two different worlds now. So
it wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same and we tried to and it was like, we still talk, but it was just kind of like that whole...
Yeah, it wasn't... yeah, I've got that. I mean, I have friends that... I used to hang out with all the time, and I wish that I still did occasionally. I mean, I know everybody's got their own life.
Yeah, life.
And life goes on. But, I mean, I have, like my friend, he moved away, and I haven't seen him in, a few years, but he's been gone for like 10 years.
Yeah.
I think I've only seen him twice since he moved away. Maybe even once. Since he moved away.
And it's like I'm big on friends. So I was like,
how many of us have them?
So I'm big on, but I was like, I'm big on my friends, just us being together, because it's like, I always was like that person where I'm like, yo, I don't know when the last time will be the last time, so let's just enjoy the moment, let's do something, but then it's just, life happens, and you're just like,
yeah.
Or, all it took was just one summer vacation, like when you're in high school, and then it just summer vacation, like 1 minute y'all are the best of friends, and summer vacation happens, come back, and you're like, hey, like, okay, the vibes.
Not quite as tight
anymore. Not quite like you thought it was, and it's just like,
I remember being in, like, middle school, and there were some people that I was really tight with, and, got real tight with, and we were, like, the best of friends, and then, like, when we got into high school, they went their way, and they got more into being... in sports and everything, which I played sports all the way up until I got into high school. And then I was just like, I knew when you got into high school, it was more of who you are. It was like a clique.
Yeah.
So if you weren't in that clique,
yep,
you weren't going to make the team, or if you did, you definitely weren't going to see no kind of playing time on anything.
Yep.
So, I quit that. Now, I did play a couple sports when I got in high school, but, I played soccer for 8 years, and I played baseball probably for 8 to 10 before I got into high school. And then once I got into high school, I quit.
Yeah, but I'm just glad we didn't have. Me and my friends, we didn't have falling outs. We just literally went our separate ways. Like, and then it's like, if we were to talk, but it would just be that's that aspect of, hey, let's get together sometime. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, we'll say it. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I didn't have a falling out per se with my friends, and I'm pretty sure if we saw each other we would talk, and would it be the same? No, it would be kinda the same, but it wouldn't be the same. And everybody grows apart, grows up, has children.
Yeah.
And it happens, but it's still fun to have friends.
Yeah, because it's like your whole life revolves around your family. So just to have that person in your life that just reminds you of who you were, so y'all just do something. Even if it's just a little something dumb, and you're like, there he goes, he's still there.
Yeah.
It's just that nostalgia. I'm a sucker for nostalgia. So it's like, when it's like you try to like your friends, they're nostalgic, like you have that nostalgia feel. But the thing was with my friend group, it was kind of like it was a blessing and a cursing because it was like, yes, I was able to get my personality from hanging with them, but at the same time too, they did view me as the low man on the totem pole. So even if I try to talk to them now, they still see, and it's like, yo, we went through whole metamorphosis in life. So it's like, stop thinking that I'm that same.
I can see that too because I mean there was in my group. I mean I was like the oldest.
Oh, okay.
But I was always like the ones that I was the easiest picked on too.
Yes, that's how I was. I was the easiest.
It wasn't because it didn't matter to me because I pet rake back. But and it got progressively worse. Like if we were out with other people, and maybe some older people, year or two older than me, then it got bad.
Yeah, and it's like they're trying to prove or trying to.
Just like there was a time that I had, that somebody I was with made me feel belittled around my friends.
Yeah.
I did not fly. I don't like that. Don't try to make me feel like a lesser person.
Oh, I had that happen to me. Like actually, I take that back. I did have a falling out with one friend, but it was like the way he acted because it was like it was like I said, it was I was the best man in one of my friend's weddings, but it was only because he didn't want to do it. So I was like, I don't care, I'll do it. That became a man, and he just every chance he got to try, he'll do passive aggressive stuff. And then hoping to get a reaction, but it's like, yo, I'm the type, I make sure I look at my surroundings, and it's like, I'm just big on, I'm not going to flip out because everybody just knows that I did something, but they don't know what led up to me doing something.
Right.
So like, he was just doing, so he just did passive aggressive stuff the whole time, and I was just like, look, man, it's like, and he tried to talk to me like it was like, the next day I talked like normal, like, now we're done, because we both didn't really want to do the wedding because we just didn't have the finances for it.
Right.
Because you had to rent your tux and all that stuff. But it was like, the way he acted, it was like he was mad at me for saying yes to be the best man. But I'm like, dude, you didn't want to do it. So I said, sure, why not? Like, I don't want to do it either, but we had, like, one of us is going to. And then, like, he just started doing, like, nitpicking little stuff. Like, one time, because I literally did make sure I did best man duties. I had all the alcohol, I had all the stuff. And he had nothing to do with the wedding. And he just like gets in the van and he's like, where the alcohol at? And I'm like, somewhere back there. Well, it needs to be up here with me. Like, Negro, if you don't go get it, it's not that deep. Nah, like the alcohol gotta be here. We ain't gonna have alcohol and it's not nowhere nobody can get. Alright, okay. I'm like, dude, I don't know what your problem is, but you gotta chill. So, but he just kept doing little stuff like that the whole weekend. So I was like, no, we're done. So yeah, it was trying to belittle me in front of like, and the whole wedding was trying to belittle me, and I'm like, dude, you're mad at me for stepping up to doing something you didn't want to do. I don't even want to do it because I didn't want to spend the money. I'd rather be making money because what the friend did, what the groom did, he basically swapped our roles. He kind of was like, oh well, I'm the camera guy. Like, I'm used to the cameras and stuff like that. So instead of me being the camera guy and paying me to be at his wedding, like, he's like, oh, you can be my best man, and he can just watch the equipment and like what? So he swapped roles. He basically got a free. But the funny part is the dude was being so ignorant the whole wedding that he screwed up the cameras and stuff like that. And then, but he didn't want to. He was so mad at me that when I tried to help him fix it, he wouldn't even listen to me. That's when I was like, yeah, I'm done with you. Like, because he sat up and said, I'm screwing up and I don't know what I'm doing. I said, what's going on? Let me help you. I got it. Apparently you don't, because you just said you screwed
it up. Right, yeah.
So, yeah, so I did have a falling out, but like, he was trying to belittle me that whole weekend. It was just like, yeah, don't belittle me. Every one thing we make a joke, like, we're joking on each other, but don't constantly, like, if we roast each other, that's fine. That's actually one of my biggest regrets as kids was that we didn't roast each other.
Oh, no. We roasted each other. There was, oh yeah. That's the difference in our age group.
Yeah. If I felt like if we had roasted each other, we would have been better friends. Because I listen to a lot of Opie and Anthony, and when he would have comedians on, and all the comedians were friends, and they just tear each other apart. But it wasn't personal.
Yeah, I mean, and we done that. I mean, as when we got older, we still, I mean,
Yeah.
we busted each other's chops. But I mean, yeah, that was a thing. We always, I mean, from a young age, we're busting on each other. I mean, we were always talking shit and saying some outlandish shit that we probably shouldn't have been saying
but we didn't.
at probably 8 years old, and then just progressively, you know, the older you got, the new words you learned.
Yes, but we didn't do that. We took everything serious. Like, well, somebody would, but here's what we didn't do that. We all just found one person and just attacked that one person rather than everybody just taking shots at each other. Because then all of a sudden you say something about someone and then they take it personal. But we were kids, so it's like a lot of things I look at, I'm like, yo, we were kids, so we didn't know any better.
Oh.
But at the same time, too, we should have, we had did this differently, though. Oh, we'd probably still be a group or hanging out or whatever.
Me and my best friend, we did so many mama jokes and got in so many fist fights over it. I mean, we got in fist fights in school over it. I mean, we got fighting. His dad used to his stepdad when we were kids, probably 6, 7 years old. He put boxing gloves on us and make us box for his enjoyment.
That's the thing too.
He would let us fight, and then he would like, look, you see this? Like one of us would get our nose busted. He's like, you see this blood? No, you better go over there. Now it's your time. You better make him bleed. And I was like, okay, but looking back at it now, he was watching us kick the shit out of each other for his enjoyment.
For his enjoyment, but it taught you lessons.
Yes, it did.
Like what somebody said, if we can bleed together, then we can drink together, we can be friends or socialize together. But yeah, it's like that was our thing too. We didn't do that. We had just fought, even if like whatever tension was built up. But we were passive aggressive friends. Like we would get behind and talk about each other and. Yeah, so-and-so, he's lying, da-da-da. Whereas, like, yo, if we had just addressed the situation, who knows how closer we could have been. Because there's still that, whenever we get around each other, there's still that little bit of tension, but not like, oh, it's the end of the world, but just like that little bit of, oh, there he goes again.
I've got a couple friends that, we've been through some shit together. I mean, we went through, like, hell and back. And now we don't talk, and and they've always just, like, would ghost. I have one particular friend I'm thinking out, and we were friends in high school. I mean, and we stayed at each other's houses. I mean, when we got older, well, I mean, we went in the military, not together, but, I mean, we lived in Ocean City, worked up there. We came back here. We lived together as roommates, nothing like that. But when we stayed together, and I mean, we went through hell and back together, and we haven't probably talked. Like, well, like if we see each other, we'll beep or something like that, or we'll be like, hey, what's going on? But we don't hang out at all anymore. I mean, and we were pretty tight.
But I do wonder other than family and life, what causes, like, for us to just go, like, hey, how about we just, look.
People grow.
Yeah, and it's
People
like.
fall apart. People get in their own world. They get in their own thing. They either find a significant other, they get in relationships, they move away. Just certain things happen, and you're just.
I don't know, because I'm still that tight where I'm like, yo, it's like, it's not that. To me, this is me. It's not that hard for us to just go out and grab a bite to eat. We don't have to do it all the time. But it's like, hey, even if I'll treat you. Let's just ride out. Let's just talk. But it's like people just act like their lives are so. Like, I don't have time. And it's like, maybe because I'm not in that field yet, but it's like, as a matter of fact, I had a friend one day, he literally made time. Like, to be like, hey, let's go out to eat. We don't got to do it all the time. We haven't done it in a while. Let's just go out to eat. He was talking about his kids and stuff like that, and I'm just like.
I had a good time.
See,
I would like to do that, go out, have lunch or dinner, maybe have a few beers or something like that. Just and shoot the shit and say, hey, what's been going on in your life? What's been going on in your world? Well, this is what's been going on in mine. Either same shit or maybe it's new shit.
But some people, they just act like they're just, I don't know, maybe they want to feel important. I don't know. Maybe
overconsumed, or maybe they feel like.
I'm not trying to be, like, downplay it, but I'm like, maybe it's like, But I'm like, you can't just take 30 minutes just to sit down.
And I think, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I was gonna say, I think like that. Sometimes I think that maybe, do they think that they're better than me? Do they think that they don't want to be associated with me? And that's just me in my own head.
Because I do feel like some people, I ain't mean to cut you off, but I do feel like some people, they get work friends now. So it's like they go, oh, I'd rather hang out with my work friends than, because I can talk to my work friends about anything. Whereas, you wouldn't understand. Because like I said, when me and a friend, we met up and talked at the school, all of a sudden he just wanted to, because he knew that the whole situation with our jobs. Now all of a sudden he has to talk. He had to go. Oh, I had to request this time off. It was like he was just taking like little. That's why I said with my friends, it was always passive aggressive jabs, because he was kind of taking like little jabs of how he's so busy at work that he just doesn't have the time because he worked, and it's just like, okay. But I kind of like brush it off. I was like, I see what you're doing there. But okay, I understand. You're busy. That's fine.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. I just miss the good old days. Like the whole, if I had known the last time was the last time, I would have cherished it more.
Yeah, if this was the last time we were going to play Nintendo, if this last time we were going to play Guitar Hero, if this is the last time we were going to, I don't know, see a movie together or ride around and get drunk.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
That used to happen a lot when I was younger.
See, that's the thing too. My friends too. We didn't do that stuff, but it was like, darn, we didn't even have a chance to get drunk together. Like we drink, but we never got drunk together. Where it's just like, what we do last night? We never had that moment. We would drink, then we'll just go home and do our own thing.
Yeah, it's if you knew, things would have went different. But you never know.
You never know.
And then you don't want to seem like a jerk.
Yeah.